Ali, is it okay if we spend a few minutes to discuss your weight?
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Now, I've noticed where your BMI sits on the graph. Do you understand what that means?
Yeah, I mean, I know that I'm overweight.
And how do you feel about that?
Ah, I know I need to lose weight. I just sort of had Jack and then stopped working and exercising and never really lost the weight from the pregnancy. I've tried to lose weight, but I just couldn't do it.
Tell me more about that.
I found it really hard to find the time to make healthy meals and properly exercise. It's just so frustrating that I can't get this under control. Like before I had Jack, I was pretty healthy. Then I had him. He went to preschool and I started this admin job and I basically stopped exercising. I didn't really notice myself gaining weight. It just sort of happened.
Is there anything that worries you about your weight?
I know how important it is for me to lose weight, but nothing I've tried has worked for long. I worry that if I keep gaining weight, I'll be unable to be as involved as I would like to be, and I really have to step back from doing a lot of things. I used to go for heaps of walks with Jack when he was really little, but now I just tend to let him play at home and we don't get out much. I worry that if I get the weight under control, then I'll be passing on bad habits to my kids.
Okay, so to clarify, you want to be more active with Jack, but you feel like your weight holds you back sometimes, and you worry sometimes that you might not be there for Jack if you continue to gain weight. But it sounds like being in control of your weight is really important to you.
Yeah, that's it.
I can see how challenging this is for you. Look, I do have some concerns for you if your weight continues to increase in pregnancy. We know that having a high BMI in the obese category increases the chance of certain complications in pregnancy like developing diabetes, high blood pressure, but it can also mean that the growth of the baby is affected and baby can be gaining not enough or too much weight. Sometimes obesity can also mean that breastfeeding is a little bit more tricky because your milk takes a little bit longer to come in. It can also affect your mental health and increase the likelihood of postnatal depression. So it's something that we want to work in partnership with you to help you manage this and feel confident. Because I do have some concerns for you and the baby. But I know this is a really frustrating issue for you. Would it be okay if we spent a few minutes to talk about some ways that we could work together on this?
I would really appreciate that.
I think the key is identifying some small but realistic changes to your diet and physical activity. I think they could have a really big difference for you and your family. Are there some things in your diet or in your lifestyle that you think you could change?
Um,
I'll just take your blood pressure while you think about that.
I guess I could try to reduce takeaway food by 1 day a week. I know that we drink a lot of soft drink at home, so I could swap that out for water maybe.
That's fantastic. It's good to try and set some realistic goals that are actually doable. You mentioned before that you enjoyed taking Jack for walks to the park. If you were to decide to walk regularly, what would that look like for you?
Yeah, I think I could try and add something simple like that. I think I could try and walk Jack to preschool. It would only take about 15 minutes. And maybe when it's a nice day, we could go for a walk down to the park. It only takes about 10 minutes each day, so I guess I could try that. I know Jack would really love that.
Great. So do you feel confident with walking a few extra times a week?
Yeah, I do. I think it'll be good to get back into it, even in small ways.
That sounds great. Make exercise fun, something that you want to do with Jack. How about at work? Do you think maybe you could get off a bus stop earlier and walk the rest of the way? It would only add about 10 minutes to your day. Or are there stairs at your work?
Yeah, there are. I could definitely do a flight of stairs here and there. I don't think I could manage more than 1 or 2 flights, though.
Fantastic. Yeah, only do what you're capable of doing. But it sounds like you've got some really good ideas of small things that could help you lose weight. So, to recap, you're going to try and add some regular walking into your day. Some days this could be at the park with Jack, or walking him to preschool, or walking one stop earlier at the bus from work. And food-wise, you could try and cut out some takeaway food once a week and also swap soft drink for water. It sounds like a great plan. How does that all sit with you?
Yeah, really good. I'm glad you brought that up because, to be honest, I wanted to lose weight, but I just didn't know where to start. I get so overwhelmed at the idea of changing. Yeah, I really want to do what's best for me, but also for my kids. I think I could try some of those things before our next visit.
How important is it to you to slow down your weight in pregnancy?
It's super important, especially that I know it's going to change heaps when this baby comes, and it would be amazing to lose a few kilos before this baby comes.
Sounds great. I think we both agree that this weight loss plan could be a good idea. And I know that it will help with your health, but also allow you to spend some really good time with Jack. I think these small changes could really make a big difference and set you up for when this baby comes in a few months. Well, we'll touch base with you down the track if you would like to see how you're going and with those goals and see if there's any adjustments we might need to make.
Sounds great. Thanks so much.
All the best with your goals. We'll see you next time.